A solution has been found for protecting people from an oft-flooded stretch of highway. More on changes there. Plus, the city of Jasper receives another grant, what it's for, and Bill Dickey and Dan Frick talk Huntingburg Eagles Riley Camp tonight on Inform. All of that and much more is up next here on the 18 WJTS News. Hello, I'm Bradford Raths. A solution has now been found for a stretch of highway in Pike and Daviess counties where multiple people have drowned in floodwaters. Recently, Pike and Daviess County officials, along with NDOT, decided that permanent gates will be used to keep folks from driving through high water along State Road 257 at the Pike and Daviess County lines. NDOT currently puts up large reflective barricades to keep people from driving through flooded areas. However, folks continue to drive around them due to them being staggered. District 63 State Representative Mark Messmer was one of the officials at the meeting. He says something has to be done not only to protect citizens, but emergency personnel as well.
At some point, not only do the people who get swept off the road, get in trouble and injured and sometimes die, but, there was concern that at some point it's going to endanger the emergency responders as well. That river and current through there, and depending on the temperatures, it's extremely hazardous. So the safety of the folks who have to go on the rescue missions, as well as the injuries and deaths, to the individuals that have happened, that get swept off the road, just hit the tipping point this year.
Messmer says the gates will likely be put up in a matter of weeks. Here in Dubois County, gates are currently utilized in the Patoka River bottoms along Old Huntingburg Road, among other locations, to keep people out of the area when it is flooded. There have been at least 4 drownings along State Road 257 just south of the Cape Hart Bridge due to folks trying to navigate the road when it is flooded. The most recent of these was 31-year-old Catherine McGill of Des Plaines, Illinois. McGill was swept away when the truck that she and her husband Adam were in got taken by floodwaters back in December. Adam was rescued and Catherine's body was found near the mouth of a creek feeding into the White River back on March the 14th. A longtime member of the Rockport Police Department has received a 21-day suspension for allegedly sending lewd photos of herself. The Rockport Board of Public Works decided to suspend Officer Dawn Krantz after meeting in a closed session. The board voted unanimously to suspend Krantz after they say separate investigations conducted by the Spencer County Prosecutor's Office and the Rockport Police Chief found conduct unbecoming of an officer stemming from the use of electronic devices. Krantz will have an opportunity to appeal the decision, and she will have 5 days from when she is officially notified of her suspension to ask for a review. Now, if she accepts the terms presented in the documents, her suspension would begin at that point. If she chooses to appeal, Krantz could legally continue to work, though she likely would be put on administrative leave. Krantz would also be required to undergo an evaluation from Southern Hills Counseling Center before resuming her duties. In other headlines, the City of Jasper is one of 6 entities statewide to be chosen for a place-based grant. Lieutenant Governor Sue Ellspermann recently announced that Jasper will be getting between $35,000 and $50,000 in grant money through the Place-Based Investment Fund. That fund is run by Okra in collaboration with the Indiana Office of Tourism Development, and it's now in its 2nd year of existence. Now, back in January, the City Council began considering a meditation labyrinth to be put near the Jasper Desk plant east of the Dave Beeler Plaza parking lot. The labyrinth was originally proposed as a monument for the Jasper Desk Foundation. Jasper Group bought Jasper Desk last year, and some feared that the foundation would have dissolved at the end of the year. The Redevelop Old Jasper Action Coalition, or ROJAC, has already raised $27,000 for the project. The Dubois County Community Foundation will kick in any other funds that are necessary. Other entities that received this grant are the cities of Hobart and Madison, Park County, the town of Hope, and Wabash Marketplace. The date for a Huntingburg Festival has now been announced, and a local musician is returning as the headlining act. The 3rd annual Garden Gate Jazz, Art, Wine, and Craft Beer Festival is set to be held on Saturday, April 12th. The event will take place behind Old Town Hall on the south side of Market Street, and it will be held from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. that Saturday. Art will be on display between 10 and 6 p.m. The music will start at 2 o'clock and will run until the event's 8 p.m. conclusion. For the second year in a row, Jasper native Wade Baker will be headlining the event. The Wade Baker Jazz Collaboration will be performing new music along with standard jazz repertoire in a more modern style as developed by the group. The group was originally formed back in October of 2009 to start a revolution of jazz in Cincinnati and beyond. The band's sound is an eclectic fusion of jazz, hip-hop, funk, and groove music. The group have performed at venues including the University Performance Series, among others. The Wade Baker Jazz Collaborations performance will run from 6 to 7:30 p.m. on the 12th. Other groups set to appear are Brian Curella and the Jazz Vineyard between 2 and 3:30 p.m. and the Monica Herzig Acoustic Project from 4 to 5:30 p.m. The Jasper High School Jazz Ensemble will be playing during breaks. Several wineries and craft beer breweries will also be in attendance. These will include French Lick and Monkey Hollow Wineries, Pepper Ridge, Basket Case Brewery, and Carson's. For more information, you can call Nick Stevens at 683-5699 or Jim McFall at 481-5909. The festival is part of the annual Garden Gate Days that are hosted in downtown Huntingburg. The days are designed to highlight downtown merchants that provide specials and discounts to customers in local shops and businesses. Finally this evening, a Spencer County Theater has announced its lineup for the upcoming season. Lincoln Amphitheater will be opening its 2014 season in June with the musical A. Lincoln, A Pioneer Tale. The musical has been a staple for Lincoln Amphitheater and covers Lincoln's boyhood in Indiana. The time period in the play is Lincoln's life from 7 to 21 years old. A. Lincoln, A Pioneer Tale officially gets underway on June 19th and is set to run 2 weeks longer this year than it has in the past. It is set to run on Wednesday and Saturday evenings between June 19th and July the 26th. Matinee performances will take place on Sunday, July 13th and Wednesday, July 25th. Other performances set for this year at Lincoln Amphitheater are Celtic Song and Dance on Sunday, August 17th, Route 66, which will run from September 12th through the 14th, Trail of Terror, which will run on October 11th, October 17th and 18th, and October 24th and 25th, and Scrooge's Christmas, which will be screened December 6th, 13th, and 20th. Now, Scrooge's Christmas will feature 3 performances on each of its 3 dates. That play will also be held indoors due to the unpredictability of December weather. Scrooge's Christmas is written by Ken Jones, who is the playwright and director for A. Lincoln, A Pioneer Tale. Lincoln Amphitheater season tickets will be going on sale starting on April 7th. The season ticket cost is $50, and that includes admission to 4 events, not including Trail of Terror. Those who buy season tickets prior to Friday, April the 18th will have the chance to get 2 season ticket packages for $75. Season passes for A. Lincoln, A Pioneer Tale are also available for $60. For more information on the upcoming season, you can call 800-264-4ABE, and you can also go online to lincolnamphitheater.org. All right, coming up after the break, your local forecast, sports with Kurt Gooksell, and Inform featuring Bill Dickey and Dan Frick. That's all up next here on the 18 WJTS News. Local people watching local people.